Hello, I'm Pastor Aaron. Welcome to Redeemer Lutheran's Midweek Devotion. Thanks for listening. Well, we're 2 weeks into the new year, and I'm just curious how your new year is going. How are you doing on some of the plans, the goals, and the resolutions you've made? We've no doubt heard the saying, New Year, New You. Well, when you flip the calendar, did you notice suddenly a different change in attitude? Maybe you're more positive. Maybe you're more driven. You're more focused. Or by this time, have you realized the problem wasn't with the old year and it didn't get solved when you flipped the calendar to this year? The problem is that it's a new year, but the same you. And that is the problem, isn't it? Just because we flipped the calendar, just because a different day dawned, doesn't mean we've changed much on the inside, does it? And that's the problem with our human nature. We still remain the sinners that we were the day before. And we drag that sinful nature around with us, and it has a way of sabotaging just about everything we want to do. And that can be really frustrating. But I've got some good news for you. It is a new year, and it is a new you. Listen to what St. Paul wrote to the Colossians in chapter 1. He said this, "Once you were alienated from God and were enemies in your minds because of your evil behavior. But now he has reconciled you by Christ's physical body through death to present you holy in his sight, without blemish and free from accusation. If you continue in your faith, established and firm, not moved from the hope held out in the gospel." Did you hear all that good news? Yes, I'm a sinner. Yes, I drag around that sinful nature with me. But look what God did with it. He nailed that to Christ and nailed Christ to the cross. And Christ on the cross reconciled me, that is, made me right with God again by taking away my sins, by giving me his righteousness. And now I am new. I am new. I was alienated. I used to be an enemy, but now I am without blemish, and I am free from any accusation. That's who God says I am. I'm his holy, righteous child. Now that makes a difference when I remember it every single day. That makes a difference when I remember it with every choice and decision that I have in front of me. And that's the power you also have. God has done this also for you in Christ Jesus. And so it really is a new you. And you have now this power in you, in Christ, to make those wise decisions, to make decisions that are good and God-pleasing. It's for us now, as disciples of Jesus, as children of God, to use the power, to rely on the power he has given us by giving us Christ, his only Son. So it is a new year, but thank God it's also a new you. Live in the power and the strength that is Christ in you. Have a great week and a happy new year.